see you both kind of turn the corner at the same time. So, you want to just comment on how much more enjoyable it's been really the last 2 weeks?
I'll let the senior comment first.
Well, yeah, it's just been team-wise, the guys, locker room, practice, on the court. Just it seemed like the mindset just totally kind of changed, just to click. It was just like a switch, just kind of clicked on, and we made some changes and did some things differently, and we just decided to come out in a flat play. And it's as we've seen, it's been a huge turnaround and a huge change, and it's been fun. So it's been nice. So we just got to keep it rolling, keep things going, and just keep up with it.
It's funny because last time I talked to you, said I don't know how to make that, how to flip that switch. So
yeah, it just I mean that's kind of what it was. It just seemed like collectively we all came together. And we just kind of decided, you know what, it's coming down to the last couple of games of the year. We can either say, we're going to be done and we can just wrap it up, or we can try to, fight our way out of this and put ourselves in a position to get into the tournament. And, we're playing probably some of our best basketball we've played all year here of late. So that's the time to be playing it. So as the tournament comes around, so playing our best basketball, that's nice.
That's a good one to get, isn't it? On your last home game, possibly your last home game, to go out against a good team like that,
Well,
and just keep your spot on it.
yeah, definitely. No, well, it would be our last home game, right? Yeah, so come out with a win, last home game, Reedman Arena. I know it's been a fun career playing here, from the change from the Bennett Center to this year where we had the nice gymnasium and everything. So it was meaningful. Had my dad come up and mom and family watching from home. So it meant a lot to get that win, last win.
Barring some really bizarre things over your last home game, I'm talking about in the tournament.
Yeah.
So, Rack, can you talk about that a little bit? Much more enjoyable the last 2 weeks have been, and just you got to be pretty proud of the way kind of recommitted themselves this season.
Yeah, and as a coach, to see the guys having fun. I mean, it's easy to say winning's fun, but having a little bit more fun with the process and practice, I think, even though maybe the communication's not where I still want it ideally or on the very high end, guys are making, including Dylan, making a big time effort to communicate, have more fun in whatever drill we're doing. And to me, the fun's in the competition and the execution. Just like tonight, there were things we did pretty well, and they made some shots. The first half, I was having a lot of fun. They had 2 offensive boards in the first half, and shot 30% from the field. We didn't give them second efforts, and second half, we didn't do as good a job. It wasn't as fun for a coach in the second half as the first half was, and what they ended up with 13 offensive boards and 19 overall second effort points. So the 10-point differential's right there. But going back to it's fun to watch these guys have fun. And the energy, whether it's in our zone, which we've done a lot more of, our movement, I think our guys seem to be more confident in our zone defense and getting guys more in a comfort zone of a position that they're guarding out of that instead of having to guard 5 different positions. We're able to control that a little bit more, and the communication's been good. But yeah, it's always fun to win. But from my perspective, seeing the guys do things in practice more consistently and with more passion and sense of urgency is really exciting.
Your game was reminded me of the women's game right before it, and the Grand Valley kept coming. And, you guys just found a way to weather the storm every time and make a big shot every time, just answer every time, which is good to see. That was some heart.
It was, and there was very few times that, let's say, we either didn't get our hands on it or made a good drive that just didn't finish. I mean, Reese had one. Dylan had one that, he almost got fouled on, but usually he finishes those. I think Jermaine had one also that we didn't then consistently give up a bucket at the other end. So if something didn't go our way offensively, we did a pretty good job of at least not giving them an easy one the other way. And then, we talk about free throws. How about Brad Schaub? That's a 2-point game, and they choose to foul him, which I understand. I mean, that's some of the strategy that we may use in that situation and
39%.
shooting 39% from the line, and steps up and makes 2 big ones to keep it a 2-possession game. I mean, that type of thing is a difference maker, and that says a lot about his mentality. And Dylan will tell you that we've, or attest to it anyway, that in practice we kind of pick on the guys that maybe are struggling a little bit, or upperclassmen for a little free throw contest where everybody has to run if they miss it. And who'd we have up there this week?
Brad. We've had Brad up there for dang near the whole season.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, that's Brad. That's not a coaching staff thing. That's Brad stepping up and knocking it down. So that was fun too, and that's going to go a long way for Brad and his confidence in the future.
Speaking of confidence, now you have a big swing up north, you know, with so much on the line, and long trip and everything, but so much on the line. How much does this week give you confidence? Because you guys put really well. It's 2 great wins. It's gotta help you out
It gives us
psychologically.
a ton of confidence. Yeah, the road trip, that's just all mental, making sure our minds are right. And, you know, once we get up there, we just got to, you know, get loose. And, I mean, it's another basketball game. You know, we got 40 minutes to go out there and do what we've been doing. And, I mean, we have 3 winnable games coming up here the last stretch, and we just got to take care of business. With those games, I know that that long bus ride, it's always tough to get off the bus and try to step off and be ready to play. It feels like you have jet lag going up there. But, no, we're in a position to where we've been playing with the way we've been playing. We get up there and we step off the bus and keep the same mindset. I mean, I don't see us, you know, losing. We're definitely gonna compete. So.
What do you think, Rick? You think you can go 3-0 up north?
Oh, I think we can. I think it's a tall order. I think Michigan Tech's playing some really good basketball right now. They've found themselves, which we knew they were going to do. I feel like our guys, and again, no disrespect at all to Michigan Tech, because I have all the respect in the world and for what they do. But we certainly, when you look at it from our end, felt like that was more about us not taking a game and winning it, and they took it from us. I mean, again, giving them credit, but it's one that I really feel like we gave away in a lot of ways, and mostly with effort. And then Northern Michigan, you know, I wasn't real pleased with our energy, but they had 3 or 4 possessions where we actually did a pretty good job defensively and made shots. And then obviously Lake State, I don't want to say it's a rivalry game, because it's not. I respect the heck out of all those coaches, and you know, we've had a great game down here, and they're going to be playing for probably for possibly one of those 4 spots. They're kind of on the outside looking in right now, but they had a great win today against Ferris, so it's certainly doable. The best we've done is 2 out of 3. We've never won all 3, and we've lost to Michigan Tech 12 in a row. So I don't think Dylan's had a win against Michigan Tech, so that should be some ammunition and hunger right there to find a win.
Overall, or just at home?
No, overall. We beat them 1 time. It was my first year at their place.
Yeah.
And since then, we've not gotten it done, and they've dominated us. And it's kind of the reverse of Lake State. Last year was the first time that we lost to them in a regular season game, and so far that's the only regular season game we've lost to them, and they've been very, very good. It's about matchups, and I don't know what else you can attribute to it. I know Steve feels the same way about us that I do about Michigan Tech right now.
Like the game number.
Yeah.